Hey everybody, this is Nico from Travel and Teach Recruiting, and today I'm going to talk about the visa process for Canadians. And just to give you a little bit of background on myself, I actually taught in Korea for 1.5 years, and I currently work as a placement coordinator who helps send teachers there. So for a lot of teachers and applicants, the visa process is one of the most daunting parts of the whole teaching abroad experience. However, it doesn't have to be. As long as you're using a reputable recruiting agency, they should be able to guide you throughout the whole process and let you know exactly what to do. And in this video, I'm just going to give you a brief snapshot of what the visa process entails, and I'm going to give you a few tips that you definitely want to follow to make sure you're doing everything correctly. So the first key visa process document that you need to acquire is your university diploma / bachelor's degree. So unfortunately, the Korean Immigration Office doesn't accept any substitutions. So until you have the physical diploma, you won't be able to apply for the visa. We've actually done a lot of pestering to the Korean Immigration Office and the consulates, and every time we ask, they always confirm that they don't accept any substitutions. So once you have your diploma or degree, you need to make 2 notarized photocopies of it. And you can do this by going into any bank or government office or lawyer's office. They should have a notary there. Again, you just have to get 2 notarized photocopies. And the reason you need 2 is that the first one is necessary for the actual visa process, so you can get to Korea. Then the second one is necessary once you get to Korea, so you can apply for your ARC. And this basically allows you to access your bank account, health insurance, and get a pension. And if your degree happens to be in Latin, you'll need an official translation letter from your university. Because if it's in Latin and you don't have the translation letter, the Korean Immigration Office won't accept it. So you'll also need university transcripts, usually 2 sets. So again, you can get these just by contacting university. And then you'll need passport photos. And if you don't know what passport photos are, basically they're an officially accepted international passport size. So I think it's like 2 by 2 inches. Just go into any convenience store or photography store, and they should that has like a camera part of it, and they'll know exactly what you're talking about. So another key document that you need is an RCMP check, and you can get this from the RCMP office or a commissionaire service. And there are 2 things that you need to know about before getting this. So the first thing is you need to make sure that you get electronically fingerprinted. And the other thing is that you must make sure that your RCMP check is going to have a photo on it. So sometimes the RCMP offices will print ones without a photo. And if you have one without a photo, it will not be accepted by the Korean Immigration Office. So again, when you're getting your RCMP check, make sure that you ask that, is this going to have a photo on it? And not having a photo has actually cost several of our teachers positions because the Korean Immigration Office wouldn't, process that document, and they were delayed so much that the school had to hire somebody else. So once you have your RCMP check completed and your 2 notarized university diploma photocopies, you need to get those documents consulate approval. So for Americans, they have to get it apostilled, but Canadians do not have to get it apostilled because Canada doesn't fall under the apostle agreement. So what you do is you take those documents that I mentioned, the RCMP check and the 2 notarized university photocopies, and you take them to the Korean consulate in Canada, and there you can get consulate approval for those documents. So you can either deliver them in person or mail them in, and a few days later the consulate will send them back to you, and they will have the official consulate approval stamp on them. Once you have all of those documents, at the same time, we will be looking for jobs for you, and then once you've been offered a job and you've signed a contract, basically you will mail all of those documents that I've spoken about to the school in Korea, so the school can process those documents with the Korean Immigration Office. This process takes anywhere between a week or 2 or 3 weeks. Once the school is done, I will then send you your visa issuance number. So at that point, you're almost finished. You just have to take your visa issuance number and your passport and send it to the Korean consulate in Canada. About a week later, they'll mail your passport back to you, and inside your passport is going to be your visa sticker. At that point, you are 100% finished with the visa process, and yeah, totally done, and you're good to go, get on a plane and go to Korea. So hopefully now you know a little bit more about the visa process for Canadians. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you like this video and want to see more just like it, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And lastly, if you're at all interested in teaching Korea, check out the links below to get started.